OMG, TTYL, LOLK. Those could be the last thing you read or send before you not only change your life, but also someone else's. Today I'm going to persuade you that not to text while you drive can lengthen your life. I'm incredible to speak on behalf of this topic because I have done in-depth research in regards to making the decision to not text while driving. I will include 4 main points that discuss how not texting and driving can lengthen your life. Danger to others, drivers, accidents, death, and prison. My first point that I will argue is the danger texting while driving can be for the others. In Cellular News article called Texting While Driving, More Dangerous Than Drinking and Driving, it states that texting while driving impairs driving skills more than being drunk. According to new research carried out by the UK's Transport Research Laboratory for the Roadside Assistance Organisation, nearly half, 48% of drivers aged 18 to 24 admit to texting while driving. In CBS News article, texting study finds slower driver response times. Reading or writing a text message behind the wheel can more than double a driver's reaction time, according to a study released by the Texas Transportation Institute. Reaction times slow from 1 and 2 seconds with no texting activity to 3 to 4 seconds while texting. The study found very little difference in response times between a driver composing a message and reading one. If you look down to the text for just a few seconds, at 55 miles per hour, your car travels the length of a football field. While you're not looking at the road, U.S. Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood said in a statement responding to the study, texting and talking on the phone while driving can be deadly, and drivers have a responsibility to put away those distracting devices every time they get behind the wheel. My second point is how it causes accidents. In the article, Distracted Driving Statistics, it states that the National Safety Council estimates that at least 1.6 million crashes each year involve drivers texting. 11% of all drivers under the age of 20 in fatal crashes were reported at distracted at the time of the crash. This age group has the largest proportion of drivers who were distracted. Each year, 21% of fatal car crashes involving teenagers between the age of 16 and 19. The result of cell phone usage. This result has been expected to grow as much as 4% every year. In August 29, 2013, Yannick Lejac wrote an article on NBC News about a new video game showing the dangers of texting while driving. He stated the week the game came out that if there was any doubt left about the dangers posed by texting while driving, it was erased this week when the state appeals court in New Jersey said that third-party texters could be held liable for accidents if they sent a person messages knowing that they were behind the wheel. But when it comes to education, the public fear of legal retributions is only the part of the equation. Actually showing people how hazardous it is to drive and text at the same time before they ever make the mistake of doing so in real life can be just as helpful, if not more so. Next, I'm going to tell you how texting while driving could lead to death. In Simon Chester's article, Texting While Driving, Responsible for 16,000 Deaths in 6 Years, states that the percentage of all traffic deaths caused by distracted driving rose from 11% in 1990 to 16% in 2008. Distracted driving crashes are more common in urban areas. Overall, 40% of all crashes happened in urban areas in 2008, up from 33% a decade earlier. Only one-third of Americans had a cell phone in 1999. By 2008, 91% of us did. The average monthly volume of text messages was 1 million in 2002. By 2008, it was 110 million. In 2001, 3,331 people were killed in crashes involving a distracted driver, compared to 3,267 in 2010. An additional 387,000 people were injured in motor vehicle crashes involving a distracted driver in 2001, compared to 416,000 people injured in 2010. My final point is that you could go to prison for texting while driving. In Betty Wang's article, 3 Ways Texting and Driving Can Land You in Jail, it talks about reckless driving. Even if your texting while driving didn't result in something as severe as fatality, you could still wind up behind bars. Many states like California have laws that specify jail time for a few days up to even a few months for the convinced of reckless driving. Reckless driving commonly includes acts like driving while under the influence or, yes, texting while driving. Another point she brings up in her article is negligence. Even if you're in a state without explicit anti-texting laws, texting while driving can have direct consequences that will land you in jail. For example, if you're behind the wheel, texting leads to someone's death. The act of texting while driving can fulfill vigilance of vehicle manslaughter, or a homicide charge. Even if it was just a quick 2-second glance at your phone, if it cost somebody else's life, then you're probably going to jail for it. I have presented you with concrete background of the negatives of texting while driving. My 4 main points again were danger to other drivers, accidents, death, and prison. Today I have given you evidence to persuade you that not to text while driving can lengthen your life. After my presentation today, I hope you think twice about texting while driving. Do you want to be another statistic?